on, you guys? JACObrdoty here, back for another video, and thank you guys for joining me back here for another vlog. Today we're heading over to Clarity Autoworks, which you guys saw previously whenever we wrapped my mom's roof for Mother's Day. I took it over there, they handled it, came out amazing, and it was pretty quick. It's a great way to kind of lower your car without actually lowering your car. Just makes the roof line lower and stuff like that. Really quickly though, I do want to say that the last video with the angle I used for like the point of view driving completely sucked. You guys were 100% right. Like, everyone was going off on the comments like, this is, you know, they're like, I usually like your videos, but this one really wasn't that good. And it's because of that angle. So I'm sorry, I was just experimenting. I'm always trying to get you guys the best angle. But I do want to say, one of you guys mentioned Street Speed 717 used the hat clip that goes like almost right in your face. So I'm hoping, I have that coming in on Wednesday, so I did order it, but I'm hoping that that will dial in our point of view driving. So that way we'll be right there dead on. It'll look like you're driving the car, because I feel like the head mount, although it's better than the low mount, it's still a little too high. So I'm just trying to dial it in and get the quality up for you guys. So that way you guys can really see what it's like to drive this car when we go for our cruises and we talk about various topics in the Mustang community. Anyways, back to Clarity. This is kind of exciting because we might be getting the car wrapped. It's something that I've thought about for a while, and you know what, to make the car stand out a little bit, and plus everyone knows I complain a ton about the freaking black paint. This would be an opportunity for us to finally, you know, cover up that black paint, protect it, and maybe give a whole new look on the car. So I'm gonna go over there, check out the new samples, and they got a whole new shop. So who knows, maybe we'll take over their old shop, I don't know. But yeah, they got a whole new shop, it's huge. So it's always good to see friends and businesses expanding and doing well, even during these crazy times. So let me go check in with them, check out some color samples, and yeah, I'll bring you guys along. Oh, hello. That's pretty sick. Hell yeah, bro. And then also, right here, we got Rush Shift. I really want to collaborate with Rush Shift. He's got a couple of sweet cars. One of them is a Destroyer Gray Challenger, but I think this is just a, oh, this is a GT V6. But I do want to collaborate with Rush Shift. He's also got a Whipple 18 or 19, and then he just picked up a twin turbo Boss, a 13. So I gotta check that thing out. You know me and my 13, 14s. I'm like in love with those things. I mean, I do preach it. They are one of the best looking Mustangs ever built. I'm just saying. They're definitely gonna hold their value in the future. So we made it over to Clarity. You guys can see my car's here. I got Playa parking right next to the Porsche, and we're checking out some samples here. It's inozetek. So inozetek, these brands right here, we can see a couple. Let me go find like a little table or something for you. So right here are some of the samples we were looking at. You can see all the crazy colors. And then there's actually a booklet. Let me find that too. You have that little card. So here's also the card, which has a ton more colors, and we'll get into that in a second, but you guys might recognize that car. But here's all the colors that I was looking at, and honestly, when you put them in the sun, it'll blind you. So as you can see, this company really has a good finish, because that's what I look for on the wrap. See how, like, well, this car is a full color change wrap, so you wouldn't even know. Actually, I didn't even know when I first pulled up, but you can see there's no other white or anything like that showing, because they do a good job of covering all those seams. Because if you had that showing, you would immediately know this isn't a wrap. But with how good the quality is, the gloss on it, you can kind of feel like this might be a color that's just factory. You didn't have this wrapped. And for me, that's kind of what I want with my wrap, is I want it to be like, yeah, this is wrapped. I want the opposite, where I don't want it to be like, oh, maybe it's got a custom paint job or something like that. No, I want it to be like, dude, this guy went balls to the wall, got it crazy, got a crazy color combination, and you know it's wrapped. I'm sure you guys may have a feeling on which color combos I might be going with. Here's a little hint right there. You guys might know there. It's pretty obvious if you know my car, because I already have the color combination kind of started, but we're gonna go even crazier. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that. I don't really know the exact timeline on it, but just know it's in the pipeline. It's coming in the coming probably weeks to a month or so, but that thing's gonna get really crazy. Now right here we have the Goon Squad 458 that they did. This is the Challenge wide body. It's in here to actually get rewrapped. There's some stuff that needs to just be touched up, and it's kind of minor stuff. On a race car, it's not a big deal, because that's the thing with the race car. They just slap on all the brands, slap on the livery, and like literally go race it. So they're rubbing wheel to wheel. But for this, it's more meant to be a show car. It's more built to be a street car. So the owner of it, who commissioned Goon Squad to rebuild it, he actually wants it dialed in pretty good. So he has it over here at Clarity to get worked on. You can just see a couple bubbles, things like that. But it's got some plans to get a new steering wheel, get a couple things with the interior. And it's also getting the wing wrapped, which this wing is gigantic. And of course has 3-piece wheels, wide body. You can see the wide body's perfect fitment because it's a challenge car. It literally is challenge parts, which TJ Hunt did his too. It's actually funny because it was kind of like that color but painted. Saw that at SEMA. It's honestly pretty crazy seeing a wide body supercar, but he said he went for a drive in it. Literally felt like it was gonna kill him. And also this one over here, which is in process, has the GT500 bumper, which actually has really good fitment, but it's getting like a two-tone wrap. So he's getting satin pearl white with a satin black, and it's pro charged. So he's got some power, and it's also got a really nice red interior. So, oh, and dude, look, he's got the carbon interior. The carbon steering wheels, man, they make a big difference. Give him a little shout out there, Mustang Goose. Follow him on Instagram, checking out your car before you even got to see it. But it's actually looking really good. You can see it's just doing a split right here down the middle. This thing is gonna be insane when it's done. I kind of like these two-tone wraps. One of my buddies, Nor, he did it on his BMW. He did like a teal with a satin black, and that turned out pretty good. I also didn't mention it, but I'm going off without Jared, but they have this whole building. So the new location is huge. I would love to have a shop around this size. That size is huge, but this size is probably perfect for what we do on YouTube and just doing like car installs. The only thing obviously is that you'll have to stack your cars in here, but this is where they're doing all their wraps. He was telling me that, you know, you have to have the vision for it, which every business has to have the vision, but he's getting all of this redone. So all these walls, because he wants to repaint it. Way more lights, all LEDs put in right here. That wall is getting painted, putting mirrors down on the bottom. And then the floors are all getting epoxied like white with like a black speckle. Looks like marble, I guess. Something like this size that fits 3 cars comfortably. Maybe even 6 if you put them side by side, but you will have just enough room to open the door, not really work on them. Something like this with a big roll up and everything with a couple lifts, like I'm thinking 2 lifts or something. This would be so perfect, especially once you get new lighting, you get bright colors or like really clean paint on the wall. It's just something I have on the vision board because you know how this goes. You have to kind of keep growing with the channel because the YouTube channel is sort of a business now. Once it started catching on, getting some traction, you have to think of it as a business and you have to put back into it to grow. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. But I want to find a workshop like this. Obviously he's in business for wrapping, so he's using that to fund this and to reinvest. But with us, with YouTube, we just got to get a little bit bigger, do a couple other things, and then maybe one day we'll have a shop. And eventually I'd like to show up and have like meetups and stuff like that at the shop because it would just be so cool to hang out with you guys and to work on the cars and then build a couple other different chassis on the channel. So that's also on the plans. So I'm thinking maybe like a 3-valve, maybe a truck, something like that. But this whole side is also getting redone. All the floors are getting redone, more lighting, things like that. Paint, obviously. He's only been here for literally a couple of days, so he's already made some changes. It's just having to work while also renovating, which is one of the hardest balances as a business owner. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I didn't really record an outro with the GoPro, so I'm doing it on my phone. But I did want to show you guys because it is Wednesday, so I'm trying to edit and upload this video today, so that way you guys will have it by tonight. But this is the new, well, I guess you can't see it. This is the new clip that will be for the GoPro. So it's like this giant clip. I'm going to put it onto this hat really quick and kind of show you guys what the new view is. So that way in the next video, you guys can expect a way better point of view. So I just want to show you guys exactly what all I was talking about. And there it is. So this looks really freaking goofy because it has it like right in my face. But I honestly believe like once I angle it, this is going to be the best angle you guys have ever seen. So this might be the new point of view option, or at least the option. So it's the best one I've found so far. I don't even know. I have to test this out. You guys should expect this in the next video. So tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is gonna work a lot better? I mean, it literally is where my eyes are. So this should give you exactly what I see while I'm driving. I'm just trying to reinvest and make sure that you guys are always seeing an improvement in quality of the content and quality of the actual like footage and everything too. So better stuff to record and then recording with better stuff. And then we also kind of talked about what I had on the vision board as far as doing like a shop or something like that in the future. Well, this is my vision board. I have some stuff on here that obviously you guys can see. I need to update this because we actually hit 25,000 subscribers. I think I'm gonna go big and put 100,000 subscribers there. Got a couple other things that you guys can see. I need to put up a beautiful shop as a vision board piece. So that way I have that and I can just always look up to it because it's right here in the office. And I always kind of glance at it. I got some other quotes and stuff like that. And you know what? This is what I'm working towards. These are just some of my goals. I highly recommend that if you guys don't have a vision board, you totally should look into them, because there's some stuff that like I had on my old vision boards. I mean, 25,000 subscribers, things like that. You just start working towards them. Like literally my car used to be on a vision board for me. So those types of things, they just happen over time. You just put these things out there, and I swear somehow when you keep your head down and you work and you put in the time, you put in the effort and work smart, it can happen. So that's why I use a vision board, and it's always a cool reminder whenever you can cross one off. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe. You already know. I'll catch you guys next time.